Hello there friends, Ken here, welcome back to another Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. A new week, a new set of crazy rules. The battle of the builds. What's better, Battlecry, Deathrattle, spells, or Murlocs? Make a deck, pick a side, and let's find out. Okay, so we've got to make a new deck. Boom. What do we want to make? Do you want to start with the mage? Good old vanilla mage class. Right, well, I don't know. I don't know if we have to do anything. It said Battlecry, Deathrattle, spells, or Murlocs. Right, well, I guess seeing as we're a mage, maybe we should go with spells. So let's get our spell synergy cards off the bat, and let's make a spell kind of spell focused deck, I suppose, and we'll see how we go after that. We'll get the good old fireballs in there. We'll pop a flame strike in. Water elemental, always a nice good card. We could put an ethereal conjurer in. It's a good fun time. I don't love the card, but it's okay. Let's see what else we want to have in here. We're probably going to want flame cannon if we're going to be doing lots of this kind of stuff. Maybe we can put in arcane missiles. Get some frost bolts. How are we looking? We don't want too many 2-drops really. Snow Chugger's good, but we don't necessarily need it here. We could go with the effigy and the duplicate, and throw in maybe a Kirin Tor mage. Maybe throw in a couple of the mad scientists if we can find him. There he is. Do kind of secrety stuff. And if we're going to do that, then maybe we'll take the where's the other mirror entity? We'll take one of those as well. You want 2 Kirin Tor mages? Is that too many? Maybe that's too many. I feel like one's usually enough, especially with the duplicate, because oftentimes you can duplicate more of them out. And it's an okay card, but it's not like that good on its own that I feel like you necessarily need it. We've got a lot of 2-drops. We got too many 2-drops? Possibly. But not necessarily. Again, we're not really quite sure where this is going to go by the end of things. So we're going to want 3-drops and upwards. Let's get to the... I kind of don't want to filter out, because I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I suppose you could put Elise in. Always a good time. And just put in some of the all-time staples. The likes of Azure Drake is a good staple card for spells. It keeps us ticking. And do we want Lower Theb? Kind of fits in with the spell theme. And who should we finish off with? Finish off with Thorisan or maybe Dr. Boom. Good old Dr. B. Can't go too far wrong with him, can you? I'm just wondering if we have too many 2-drops. No, I think we can be kind of aggressive here. We've got just a couple of cards for the end game. Right, done. Okay, let's see what happens when we actually get in there. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know quite what they're going to ask me to do. But we'll see once the game starts up. We'll find out how this works. Going in completely blind.
Jaina versus Rexar.
Okay.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Boom. I'm not quite sure what. There must be something to it.
Greetings,
Hello.
traveler.
Ah, so this must be where you pick your side. Whenever you play a spell, gain 3 armor. Oh, so that must be the spell one. So here's your Murloc. You get a Murloc at the end of your turn. Battlecry minions have +1/+1. That's the Battlecry bonus. Deathrattle have +1/+1. Whenever you play a spell, gain 3 armor. Huh. You know, these are okay. I feel like you could probably do more with one of these. Maybe the Battlecry one might be the one to go for. Or, you know, you could do some fun Murloc stuff. But, for now, just get a mana worm out. Looks like we're both going spells. So at least we'll be on an even playing field. I don't feel like this is a great one. Like, gaining armor is not particularly good compared to buffing up minions or gaining an extra minion every turn. So, definitely should protect us against the aggro though. Could get a dread scale out. I feel like we can keep that for a special moment. It's just going to be a slightly slower game, which is maybe not going to work in our favour, but perhaps our deck will be good enough to punch through anyway. There we go, getting the armour from the beast companion. So I think what we want to do here is we're going to want to use the flame cannon. And we'll also pop out our mad scientist. Lovely. Making it happen. Against Aegisthene. 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 Ooh, look at these. Secrets galore. Oh, I've got to see what's going on here. Nothing. Okay, interesting. So no, that wasn't freezing trap, wasn't explosive trap, wasn't bear trap, which means we're looking at snipe or the hero power trap, which I think is dart trap. I think it's called, or it could be mirror entity.
I wonder.
Maybe we should see if it's mirror entity.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay, snipe. Looks like it's not mirror entity, which suggests it's probably the hero power one.
Time runs out on
I mean, we don't need to use our hero power right now. The other alternative is it could be the snake trap, so we'll keep an eye out for that. But 1 damage of hero power, not necessarily worth our time right now. We get duplicate, which is a pretty good card to have. I guess we could try it out now. Might be the time just to check it. Okay, so it's probably snake trap we're going to be looking at then. This feels like a good time to get Flame Waker out because he can kind of hang about and potentially get duplicated. You've got plenty of armor building up. You could actually do a pretty powerful fatigue mage with this because you just have so much health that you'd be able to survive through into the mill. Like, I think that would be the way. If you want to use the spell deck, I think mill is probably going to be the way to go. If we're going to do the flame cannon, we have to do that first. Then we attack. This will make the guys. I think we play the effigy. See if we get. See if we can take out 1 or 2 of them. Taking out 2. That's enough. Okay, we don't need to play Dreadscale then. Dread Scale I'm just going to keep kind of as a last resort if we get a little bit behind or if we're in an awkward position, or if there's just a lot we can clear with the one drop, with the one attacks. Oh, I blew both our secrets. Cheeky. This is an interesting brawl, I'll give it that. So again, it's just your 4 options were buff all of the cards you have. Well, let's attack first and see if that does anything. The bear trap, okay, that's fine. We don't mind the bear trap too much. We've got it will either you can choose to have a 1/1 Murloc added on your board at the end of your turn. All your Battlecry minions be +1/+1, or your Deathrattle minions be +1/+1, or the one we've got, which is every time you cast a spell, you gain 3 armor, which doesn't feel super strong, but it's a lot of armor. Like, it really is. Like, it might kind of make you insurmountable, again, especially if you're going for a kind of fatigue or mill deck. Oof, disgusting. Very control-y hunter here. Okay. So now it seems like an okay time to play Dread Scale.
We have many secrets.
Then we'll get the Kirin Tor Mage out, just to have some board presence. We faced a lot of secrets this turn, or this game, so there's every chance that explosive trap could be in here. But it's certainly not a guarantee. So let's get dropped out here. Tournament medic, okay. Going very healy. If we do 6 damage and then ping, that will kill it. There you go. Going to maintain that board control as much as we can. We actually could maybe do with some arcane intellects if we're going to run this deck. I don't know that we'll stick with this, to be honest. I don't love the spell. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit fancier than we got. Okay, another Dread Scale. It's a fun time. Sure.
Someday I'll be just like you.
We've got the board control, so even though potentially we could lose this guy, or this young lass here, she might be able to trade in, or we could trade this guy in, depending on what we're looking to do at the time. Oh, the hat! Cheeky. Oh man. See, now that hat we have to trade both in if we want to get rid of it. And we need to trade at least this one in. I don't love that, but I think it's our best bet right now. It's going to end up being quite a long game, all told. Well, bam, well, bam, well, bam. Man, I forgot I haven't played with this map in a while. It's very satisfying. Cooking all the meat. Got the lower Theb. It's nice, going to slow down the opponent a little bit. Don't know what they've got. They could have UTH in hand, so we should be careful about flooding the board, seeing as they seem to be quite reluctant to play much out. Looks like they're waiting on something. Maybe looking to play a freezing trap at an opportune moment, or something similar. Well, they've got a lot of reactionary cards. Man, see, this is the thing. Like, do I play this? You know, the thing is, this is good enough, even if we run into Unleash the Hounds here, I think. Like, I think it still works in our favour. Because the Hounds might be able to kill, you know, like a decent chunk of the board. Like, if he's got 2 sets of Hounds, that will kill Dr. Boom and almost lower Theb. Okay, the web spinners. Ah! A fancy web spinner. Could pop the flame strike here. It's a little unnecessary, to be honest.
I wonder.
We'll keep the flame strike for a more intense situation. I'm going to attack with this because if it's freezing trap, that works out pretty well for us. So we can play it again. Okay, it's explosive trap. That's fine. If it had been freezing trap, I think Dr. Boom would have been the best one to pull back to our hand and play again, because we could afford to do it this turn. Spend the 9 mana. If it had been bear trap, it would have been okay to hit lower Theb into the grizzly. Ooh, lock and load. Here comes big armor gains. It's kind of scary. But again, armor, like, it's useful, but it doesn't win you the game. It's the board control that wins you the game. It's cool to see a lock and load deck, though. UTH Explorer's hat's really interesting. But see, he hasn't got rid of Dr. Boom. Like, he's been useful, but... And he's got a bunch of hunter cards out of it. They might have, you know, there's certainly a lot of card draw going on there, but will it be enough to bring Aegis Theme back into the game? Yeah, maybe. Let's bash this chap. Go on. Give him the beans. There we go. Oh man, he's got another dread scale. Oh, he's got the combo. The wombo combo. Oh, they took away the Happy Feast of Wintervale. It's disappointing. Duplicate. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Sadly, we don't have a ton of big exciting things. We've got stuff like the Azure Drake, but nothing too fancy in our deck really at this point. Might be a tough one to eke out with 8 cards left, but they've only got 6 cards left. Oh man, are we going to both end up with golden monkeys? Is that where this goes? I think this might end up as a fatigue war, which could be very interesting. Which means this is not the ideal card to lose. What did we get? We played the mirror entity, of course. But we do have the health lead, so in a fatigue war we might actually be okay. I wonder if this player's got another lock and load going in their deck. Couple more secrets. Sadly, no King's Elec draw for you. What's the Deathrattle? Oh, okay, he's got the Explorer's hat on, of course. Let's have a look, see what we get. A tiger, not too shabby. Might get sniped, but I think that's we can afford to play that. And I think our best bet is to get rid of this, even though it does allow the thing to pop. And there's the dart trap. They are using the dart trap. Interesting. I'm not convinced about the dart trap. I think it's okay, but it's doesn't feel great to me. I'm sure there's a good use for it somewhere. They're definitely getting lots of value out of their hat. Ooh, the Reno. Okay. Smart play. Well, I think we'll have to get rid of Reno. For sure. Three cards left. We've got 2 in ours. So we're going to be hoping to deal a decent chunk of damage to the opponent. Stopping them from to force them to draw a lot. They've got 55 health compared to our 32. So currently we're a little behind in the fatigue war. But we shouldn't necessarily rule that out. Ooh, the freezing trap. Cheeky. Okay. It's going to be a tough one, but we do have Elise, which is going to prevent us taking a couple of bits of damage. There's a 1 in 3 chance that they got the golden monkey. I don't know how much it costs to do all of them. I think is it 4 then 2 then 4? Alright, let's do it.
Do you have the artifact?
Dun 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 dun. Right, okay, so next turn. We should be good to go because we'll get the map and then we'll get the monkey. But we're going to be facing up against the monkey, so this is basically going to be one-on-one monkey RNG here as to who gets what. We've only got 3 cards in hand, but we do have the board control. I wonder if your fatigue resets. I don't think it does. Ah, fancy that. Dum bum bum. Golden monkey. Lord Walker Cho, Gazrilla.
Get back.
I feel okay about what we got. The Gazrilla's a real nice pick, especially as a mage, because we can ping it and double its attack. But we're going to face another golden monkey here, so... Sadly, it's not a spell. Man, imagine if we'd got the map to the Golden Monkey with the Lorewalker Cho. That would have been pretty killer. They got 5 cards, so 5 legendaries. There's a decent chance they'll have picked up something pretty tasty. Toshly. Quite a nifty card there. I think we need to make sure we keep our taunt minion alive.
Get back.
See if we can rush down the damage here. The only risk is if like a Deathwing comes out, but hey, like however this goes is going to be pretty stupid. So I'm kind of happy with how this entire thing's turned out. Okay, good. No spells coming, and because all of their stuff's been replaced with legendaries. Wait, hang on. Oh, Toshly, of course. Cheeky. We do get a reversing switch though. I mean, if we switch this, we'd have 9, and then we'd make that 18 damage. But I don't think that's necessarily wise. So...
Get back.
Okay, I'm fine with that. We can make the kill next turn if our Gazrilla doesn't die. Oh, the fireball, of course. Shit, I forgot about the fireball. I'm such an idiot. Well, that's a pretty good one to get as well. I'm contemplating here whether I want to trade in.
Get back.
I don't think we necessarily need to. But it's going to be tough. We've got up against 3 legendary minions. Oh, and they got some spells. Okay, that's probably going to put them ahead. That Nefarian pull. Too good. I shouldn't have attacked with my... I should have just gone into the face. But it wouldn't have mattered. They could have killed it anyway, so it wouldn't have made too much difference. Cheeky.
Get back.
Get the extra armor. Do a little bit more damage. I like it. We might make this. It's going to be real tight. Depends what spells they've got. But they're going to be able to gain armor off them. So, it's touch and go. Providing, of course, that they can use the spells. It might be... There are, you know, there's a few spells you can't use unless in specific situations. Not many, but there's a few. Come on, what you got? I can't take the suspense. I need to know. What's in the box? Oh. Oh, and that goes in the deck. Oh. Oh. I'm afraid it's all over. But wow, what a game. What an incredible game. That was a lot of fun. It got real stupid, which, like, I will say, got real stupid. Not really, thanks to. I'm sad they took out Happy Feast of Winterfell, but I was thinking, you know, it's probably about time that came up. That got real stupid, but it didn't really get real stupid because of the the synergy so much because we both played ridiculous decks and it was a fun time. I think I'm going to try a different one next time, but that's this week's Tavern Brawl. So there you go, your 4 hero powers, just to recap, or your 4 possible sides you get to pick. If you pick spells, you gain 3 armor every time you play a spell. If you pick Battlecry, all your Battlecry minions have +1/+1. If you pick Deathrattle, all your Deathrattle minions have +1/+1. If you pick Murlocs, then at the end of every turn you get a 1/1, the little baby Murloc fella. The Murloc Knight. Sorry, not the Murloc Knight. That's the Paladin card. The little tiny Finn, or whatever his name is. The 1/1 Murloc. And yeah, this is a pretty cool time. So that's it for now. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to bop that like button. Subscribe to the channel for plenty more Hearthstone and other games as well, of course. I've been Ken. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you're enjoying this Tavern Brawl. Be sure to drop any stories you've got or any ideas for cool decks down in the comments below. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!